What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Men the Podcast, where we empower your narrative. I'm your co-host, Jacob Hale. So, as you know, I'm originally from the Chicago area, so I had to give you my comments on the Chicago Bears being featured on Hard Knocks. Stick around until the end, and I'll explain to you why I think the Chicago Bears will win 10 games this season. When I started recording this, I was thinking about how I wanted to start this, and I figured I should start with the defense because I believe the defense is going to be the biggest piece of our team this whole year. You have a top five linebacking core. You have a very young secondary that is going to be leaps and bounds what they were last year. And they were very good last year. You have a top corner in the league that does not get enough respect in Jalen Johnson, who just got paid and he's ready to go. He already been snubbed through everything. He's already pissed off. He's definitely going to be ready to go. You have a solid D line. I know we didn't get the edge rusher that we particularly wanted, but I do like the edge rushers that we do have. Sweat is obviously going to be our guy, and our run blocking, I think it will improve because we had two rookies pretty much going hand in hand there. So obviously there was a learning curve in that regard, but I think it's going to be a way better running game. It's going to be way better stopping the run in that front seven than what we saw last year. So all in all, again, everything is pointing to this defense being top 10, even top 5 for how they're playing. And I think that's going to be pivotal because no matter what the offense is doing, if you have a top 10 defense, you're going to be in every single game. It doesn't matter how good or how bad the offense is doing. Now, let's talk about the offense. Uh, I don't know where this is going to go. I think talent wise, we have a top 10 offense in the league. It, I mean, whoever you want to give the ball to, you can give it to anyone. You want to run the ball, you can run the ball. You want to throw the ball, you can throw the ball. If you want to nickel and dime, you want to do a tight end package, we have all of that now. And then we have a very solid O line that I feel really good about. So, really, the X factor and everyone wondering about would be Caleb and how he's going to play. Here's my take on this. I don't expect him to be perfect. And I also believe the team is set up to where he doesn't actually have to be good yet. So this is a term, I mean, it's always been a term, but it definitely got popularized last year on a game manager. And with the team that the Chicago Bears have built, yes, essentially you have it's equipped to have a game manager there. You don't have to do too much. It's not a Patrick Mahomes team where you have a bottom tier receiving core and you pretty much have to play perfect football from the QB position in order to stay into a game. You have very great receivers. You're going to have a very strong running game. You're going to have a ton of protection. And then you're going to have a top 10 defense. So Caleb can be in a safe position to where you can go for 2 touchdowns and 30 rushing yards and win a game. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's amazing. I applaud Ryan Poles for what he's been able to do and to get us to that point. And then the biggest thing, because I hear this a lot from Bears fans, is that what if Caleb doesn't work out? Well, even if Caleb ends up not working out, which he hasn't even played a game. So there's no part of me that wants to even throw that out there. But just to say it, even if he doesn't work out, this is still a very solid team that is built in the way that it's just one QB away. This is similar to like that Jets team before they acquired Aaron Rodgers, to where you can see they have all the pieces. They just need that final QB or game manager in this sense to be plugged in and just not create a ton of turnovers. So even if Caleb Williams has a very slow start, this is still such a well-structured team that he's going to be in it for most of these games. And with that being said, now I need to say why I believe that the Bears are going to win 10 games this season. So, all right. So let's pull up the list. We'll go one game at a time going down. So the first game is against the Tennessee Titans. That's a win. That's a win. I have that as a win for a lot of reasons. One, they're still rebuilding their team. They got good pieces. It's going to be a good game, but I have the Bears winning that one. It's going to be at home. The crowd's going to be there. It's going to be a packed house. Nothing in it believes that we're going to lose that first one unless we play really bad. Week two against the week two against the Texans. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm here to be honest. I mean, if we win, hallelujah. But this is a very good Texans team. I don't have us winning against the Texans. Colts. Well, really, this one is really Colts, and then the week after that is the Rams. This one's very interesting. I think we win one of those games. Which one it is, very hard to tell. I think the Colts are going to be very good this year. I really like Anthony Richardson. But the Rams, they still have Matthew Stafford. That's still a very well put together team. Even though Matthew is on the back half of his career, he's still Matthew Stafford, unless proven otherwise. So I'll say a loss against the Colts because it's away. I'd say a win against the Rams because it's home. So we're at 2 wins right now, 2 losses going into week 5. Panthers win. Jaguars, London. We can play the Jaguars anywhere. Win. Bye week. Coming back from a bye week, we're going against the Washington Redskins. Sorry. Cut. That really shows my age right there, honestly. Well, coming off of that bye week, we're going against the Washington Commanders. That's a win. So going into the Cardinals, we're 5-2. Going into the Cardinals is a win. Patriots is a win. That's the next week. Win. Fine with that. So now we're going into Green Bay 7-2. This one's tough. I know it is a bare sin to say that the Green Bay Packers are going to beat us, but I did say we will win 10 games. And I'm already at 7, and we have not beaten the Green Bay Packers in quite some time. I'm going to count this as a loss for now. I would love to be wrong on this take, but for now, I'm just going to have to count this as a loss. So now that will make us 7-3. Going into Minnesota, Minnesota still, they got good pieces, but this isn't going to be the same Minnesota team. And I don't really have a lot of faith in the old Michigan kid. Great team, great running game, but I don't think he's a NFL caliber QB, but who knows? I got that as a win. So that will be 8-2 now. Lions, Thanksgiving. This one's really hard. One, it's the Lions on Thanksgiving, but two, this is a really good Detroit Lions team. So I don't know what to choose for here. Um, we're 8-2. I would say we're gonna win that one. With the Lions, I think we're gonna split it. We're gonna win one, we're gonna lose one. Um, so I got us winning Thanksgiving, just like our Thanksgiving tradition of beating the Lions, 49ers got that as a loss. Really great team. They're a good regular season team. It is what it is. Vikings, let me just look down this list. We have Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, and Packers again. Here's what I'll say. 4 games left. Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, Packers. We only have to win one more game for it to be a 10-win season from that point. Vikings is a Monday night football game. I would like to think we'd win that, but it's a divisional game, and it's a conference game, and you have to understand conference games are usually harder, no matter if the team is good or bad. That's just how it goes. Lions again. Okay. I think from here it's fair to say that we probably lose to the Lions one of these games, so that's fine. The Packers, again, I'm gonna get killed. I understand I'm gonna get killed in the comments, but until proven otherwise, I can assume that the Packers would sweep us and we wouldn't win that game. So we have one more game. I have to decide between the Vikings and the Seahawks if we would beat them. Seahawks are on Thursday night football, which, if anyone has ever seen a Thursday night football game, the worst game in the history of man to bet on an actual winner because anything can happen, and it's a short week. I'm gonna go. We beat the Vikings again, so we sweep the Vikings, and then we lose to the Seahawks. I'm actually okay with that. I think there's a game in there that we're gonna lose to a team that we have really no business losing. So I can actually roll with that. So there we have it. 10 wins. Doesn't sound too bad. But go ahead. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if I'm crazy, which I'm not. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you think the Bears are going to end up. And of course, whatever happens, we're all going to be watching it together. So until then, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, check out all the other videos that we have. And then, of course, thank you for watching. And then we'll see you guys in the next one.